No, this is a sober thing. This is like a sober thing because I started doing it for my back. It really helped my back.
Right?
Yeah. So it actually helped the inflammation so much that I was good for like 2 weeks without no pain, just from that 9-minute time. But I can tell you now that I must have had a lot of inflammation then, because now that I have less inflammation, there's going in for too long now cools down the hardware in my back and it causes a different type of pain. So on average now, the best amount of time for me to actually spend in an ice bath that's that cold is 4 to 5 minutes. Right. Because going past 5 minutes cools down my hardware so long that literally the next day I'm still feeling my hardware compress and cool down.
What's hardware?
It's all the hardware in my back. So I've got 2 bars and 8 screws. Right?
Damn.
And I can feel it compress and get cold, and it shrinks when it gets cold, right? The surgical steel kind of shrinks, so it tightens. So I feel myself getting stiffer and I feel less mobility, and it actually causes pain when it gets too cold. And then over a period of time, I'll feel the coldness and I'll feel myself kind of being able to move more. It's very bizarre. It's a very bizarre experience.
So you went through a stage that you had to assess the operating system of your body. It's like, all right, my hardware in the back has been going. If I can stay here for 9 minutes, I can feel the core CPU going.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, let me try it. I went for 9 minutes, so I was like, let me try it for 5 minutes, and that's where I was like, okay, this is cool.
Well, that's boss.
I feel good, and the next day I'm not feeling weird.
That's your challenges. You're like, all right, what am I doing now? Now I'm thinking about how long is good for me to be in cold water. That's pretty baller.
Yeah.
Pretty good for you.
Yeah.
Nice.
Adriana is a bionic woman now.
I was like thinking, like, if we were in cyberpunk now, right? If we're getting into that era, what's the modification?
Right?
What are you getting modified?
If I could get anything modified, oh fuck, what could I get modified?
I mean, now
my thyroid. Yeah, because then I would be like beautiful and skinny and like hormonally balanced for a lot longer. Like I'd be like, yo, fix my thyroid.
Fix my thyroid.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
that would be like,
put that on the order list.
Your thyroid affects everything.
Everything?
Yeah. Sexual health, like your mental health, your physical health. Like literally it controls everything in your body.
So you'd get a new one. What would it be like? Would you like just take it out, put a new one?
Put a fucking robotic one in there.
I could set up the settings. You go on, you're like, all right, I want serotonin levels, this and that.
Yeah.
So there'd be an app, you'd be just modifying
it. Dialed in with my
So then
app.
you wouldn't have to take any medication to to organize the thyroid.
I'd be like, oh shit, I'm supposed to be sad at this event. Let me turn up the hormones.
Alexa, thyroid at full capacity. and you're chilling.
Yeah. Even with your thyroid. So my thyroid was so low, and even with thyroid problems, it actually causes you to feel pain more. It caused me to feel muscle weakness, to my touch, like somebody touching me, I actually would feel pain from like skin on skin contact. So your thyroid will actually cause you to feel like pain heavier or less and stuff. It's fucking wild.
Sounds like an annoying part of you.
As soon as you turn 30, you should start getting your blood checked for your thyroid levels now, because your thyroid can go down, and it takes up to 2 years for you to start feeling the full effects of it. So even going down just a tiny bit, you might not notice until 2 years later, and then you've already lost so much that you have to spend time getting back up to it.
And then you're gonna be sad because it affects everything.
Yeah, oh for you, your dick would probably not work.
And
like
you
when
only
guys have thyroid problem, their dick stops working.
And then you only find out 2 years later.
And you're like, I don't know why I can't jerk off right now.
Oh my God.
You know?
So you gotta look back. Wait, 2 years ago. So you have to look back. It's like looking up the stars. You're not looking at the stars. You're looking at something from the past. Oh my God. Well, that sucks.
Hyperthyroid or hypo, especially women after babies. Yep. I think I have 2 thyroids then.
Right, this guy.
Somebody said lavas, Arnie.
Lavas. All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's healthy. So your thyroid currently is on the.
It's great. Everything is good. My vitamin D, everything is good. Yeah, I just had a blood test a week ago.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's nice.
I'm great.
What else did you find out?
Well, that I have too much salt in my diet, but
too much salt.
Yeah, I need to not do so much salt. But other than that, everything else is good. I'm like actually 100% perfectly healthy right now. Yeah. Right. My back is fucked up, but like my blood
I mean, everything's
shows
perfect.
I'm healthy.
My back's fucked. Yeah. But everything else is fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll actually show you my X-ray.
Your blood work.
No. Let me show you my blood work.
All right, let me just check my stats and stats. That's your back?
Yeah.
That's the hardware.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my god.
So it was.
So
it's
wait,
about
this
11 inches
these
long.
two these are like rods. These two white.
Yeah.
like,
So all of these vertebrae, 4 vertebrae in between, were completely shattered.
And now you have the. And will you ever have to remove them? Is anything ever gonna grow like your own bone back? What's the?
No, it just has to fuse together, but you never remove them. It's always gonna be there.
Damn. What kind of?
Yeah.
What kind of material is it made of? I wonder.
Surgical steel.
Surgical steel. Can you at some point pick the material? Can you modify
so,
like your avatar?
I mean, I have to stay with this in my back for the rest of my life, but there were 3 options to my surgery. This was the best option and the best thing I could do. But
Okay.
there were options, like there were options where I could get 1 surgery and then in 6 months get another surgery and have some of it removed.
Okay.
But then there was a chance when I got older, I would start to hunch over really bad. And if I didn't do physical therapy with the other surgery, that I could end up having a twist in my body. So overall, this one was going to scar the most, but it was going to give me the best outcome.
So you get 3 choice. That's a difficult decision to make.
Well,
Right,
they
we
gave
got
me 3
choices.
choices. They gave me 3 choices literally the day before I was going in for surgery,
Oh
and
my God.
I was dealing with 12 neurosurgeons. Okay, it was 12 neurosurgeons. They gave me a specialist team because of what I broke and of what I did to myself. I had a specialist team.
And they
assigned
were
to me.
all of them were there.
And they were all coming into my bedroom at 6 a.m. because they
And they're
start
like,
their rounds.
we got 3 options. One's gonna scar you,
And
the
they're
other
all
one's gonna
looking
twist
down at
you,
me, and I'm
the
like-
third one you're probably gonna have a crickled back. Which one do you want now?
So I actually didn't decide what type of surgery until right beforehand, 5 minutes before going into surgery.
This one.
Yeah, but here's the thing. So I didn't decide, and I refused to let them take me in until after they talked to my everyday doctor on the phone with me on speaker, because I just felt like I knew him and I knew that like whatever he was gonna say would be the best overall.
Right.
And I knew, because like sometimes you're in a hospital and they're just like, oh, we're gonna give you whatever's gonna be the quickest for us to get you in and out of the emergency room or the surgical room, right? We're gonna put staples in because it's quicker than doing like really good sutures. And I was like, I'm a model and I'm a physical person, so I want to trust my doctor. I unfortunately know you guys are a great medical team and neurosurgeon, but I have no trust with you guys.
So you
and
have
this
to have
is a
someone
major
individual.
surgery. So I refused until my doctor was on speakerphone in front of all the surgeons and was like, explain to me what your options are. And then he was like, Adriana, this is going to be the best. The one they're saying is the best. They're a great team. You're fine. Because I was crying going to surgery because I was so nervous. I've never had
rightfully
like,
so, rightfully
yeah,
so.
like I went into the room and I didn't open my eyes. Like I was like, before we went into the room, I was bawling my eyes out. The woman was holding my hand and she was like, it's going to be fine. Like we do this every day. And I was bawling and I was like, I don't even want to see what the room looks like. I want to see what devices you have in there. Like, I don't want to know what you're going to
That's
open me up with.
interesting.
And I kept my
That's
eyes
interesting.
closed until I fell asleep.
That's so interesting. Do you think
Yeah.
that comes from you reading like this? Because
I was just terrified.
Yeah,
They
connecting.
told me that I might not walk again because of my, like, until they opened me up, they were like, we have an MRI, but we really like don't know until we open you up and really see how everything is. And you could have the possibility, this is the worst case. You might not walk again from the lower half down. This is the best case, right?
But